YouTube, welcome to my sacred space. My name is Lauren Victoria and I am a therapist and energy worker. And today I want to talk to you about some of the habits that are potentially blocking your intuition. Don't worry, because we will all get dragged in this video at some point, okay? This is an equal opportunity dragger. If you are interested in learning more about spirituality and mental health, you can subscribe to my channel for more information. Turn on the like, y'all. It's been a long week. Click the like button, turn on the notification bell, just do all the engagement stuff, right? Like, just do the stuff for me, please. And if you really want to support me, you can check out Muted Earth, where I sell natural products for the wellness of mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so let's talk intuition. Well, psychology today defines intuition as a form of knowledge that appears in consciousness without obvious deliberation. It is not magical, but rather a faculty in which hunches are generated by the unconscious mind, rapidly sifting through past experiences and cumulative knowledge. Often referred to as gut feelings, intuition tends to arise holistically and quickly without awareness of the underlying mental processing of information. So in a nutshell, intuition is our connection to our subconscious mind and body. This phenomenon is explained in different ways across many different cultures as some type of connection to a spiritual or a religious belief, or perhaps even an ancestor or a greater source of divine energy in itself. Whatever the means or explanation, the faculty of intuition is something that we want to take advantage of. So I'm going to point out the factors that are potentially blocking you from yours. I don't really want to put these in any particular order, but number one is number one for a reason, okay? And that is your mind. How can you expect to strengthen your intuition when you are constantly undermining it by questioning it, overanalyzing or rationalizing what you feel? In turn, you're questioning your own voice. So then you're teaching yourself that you are not worth listening to or trusting in the first place. As a cycle, you will continue to question those messages that come to you. You are more than likely focusing on the negative as a means to stay comfortable where you are, because that's just human nature. But guess what? All of that questioning and rationalizing and overanalyzing is a sense of control, and you have to be able to release control and be in flow. And that is the difference literally between feminine and masculine energies. I'm not talking about gender here. We're talking about energy. I'll do another video on this. The masculine wants to build and predict and protect. The feminine is a bit more daring, a bit more risky. And if we are afraid to take risks, if we are afraid, we will continuously be distancing ourselves from that intuition. Now, even beyond the types of thoughts and habits and perspectives you have in your mind is the state of your mind itself. If you're neglecting your mental health, you are out of touch with your intuition. If you have all of your faculties, you should have some basic knowledge and practice of how you identify, process, and release your own emotions. Emotional blockages are going to block not just your intuition, but your blessings, honey, your health, your potential. I also highly recommend practices like meditation, creativity, and play. Have more fun. We as adults tend to let go of that, but it's really important to feed our mind, body, and spirit. Another thing that's blocking your intuition, your mouth. It's your mouth. Be quiet. Just be quiet. Now, clearly, I'm not talking about all the time, but we need to acknowledge that silence is golden. Silence is creation. Silence is reflection. Silence is incubation. We have to be able to shut our mouths and then hopefully shut our minds to give ourselves time to process, to decompress. You can't hear the voice of your intuition, the voice of spirit, the voice of God, if you won't shut your mouth. A lot of people don't like silence because they don't like leaving the opportunity for their minds to roam and dig into things that they don't really want to address. But you should be the master of your mind. If you literally cannot go to your mind for your sanctuary,
what the hell could you go?
So the blockage of the mouth is a two-way street. It's not just the frequency that you speak, but also what you speak and what you absorb. And that could be a whole different video in itself. But I would just say, look at the lyrics of the words, your favorite songs that you sing repeatedly over and over again, and think about the impact that that has on controlling your life. Think about what you are speaking over your life when you recite those lyrics. Just do that. Just do that for one day. But I digress. The point is, what you speak is important. How you speak about yourself and others is equally important. The mouth serves as an amplifier for the mind. All that criticism, all that hate, all that sense of unworthiness, that you're not good enough, that self-deprecating humor, which is only a defense mechanism, are blocking you from yourself, from your intuition. You have to appreciate yourself in the first place to be able to even respect the voice that you hear in your head. If you don't like yourself, or you speak like you don't like yourself, why would you trust yourself? The gist of this being to be quiet, be still, learn, listen, and think before you speak. Now, the next blockage is related to your body. Our bodies are literally our vehicles. It is the way that we transport ourselves in this here ghetto earthly dimension, and we have to respect that. We have to honor that, and we do that by not having a poor diet, making sure that we are nourished more than nothing else, taking your vitamins, drinking your water. My God, drink more water, getting enough sleep, practicing physical self-care. Are you grooming yourself every day? How do you touch yourself? How do you talk about your body? If we jump back one, these things are all connected. Growing up, I had very severe dissociative symptoms. I could be present and be 1,000 miles away. And while it felt like it was just in my mind, that was also happening with my body, where I could burn myself and not feel anything. I could pinch myself and not feel pain. I could be touched and not feel pleasure. If you have these types of blockages from your body, you are very likely blocked from your intuition, because like the definition stated, it is literally a bodily process. And if we are not connected, then we can't hear it. We combat that by being sensual, literally stimulating our 5 senses. Sensuality and sexuality do not always have to intertwine, though it is beautiful when they do. We want to stimulate our senses to put ourselves back in our body. You know, I want to do a video on how to enhance your intuition, so I have more things there later, but most importantly, I would say it's connecting to your breath. The more self-awareness we have and the more control and intention we bring to our breath, the deeper the connection to our body. But again, that's a different video. I want to get to the last thing blocking you from your intuition. Drum roll, please. It's your environment. So far, I have been covering these very internal processes, but it's also the energy of that surrounding us. Clean up, declutter, remove the chaos from your environment. For one, our external environment is a direct reflection of what's going on with us internally. So if your space is cluttered and chaotic, you are probably matching that same energy on the inside. And when we slow down and we really take perspective of everything going on right here, and we put rhyme to reason, and we store things away, and we put things in their places, and we clean up that grime that we've been avoiding, we're able to align our energy in this very beautiful way. And lastly, some of y'all won't like this, but we have to acknowledge that relationships can also block us from our intuition. Relationships full of conflict or negativity, when you're constantly gossiping or even talking bad about each other. I will never understand that. You don't want to be in relationships where you are being abused physically, mentally, emotionally. Literally, that is taking away from your own power and your own autonomy when you are surrendering it to them. So that's it, y'all. I just wanted to share with you some of the things, and these are just a few of the things that can be blocking you from your intuition. If you made it to the end of the video, let me know if any of these sound familiar or triggering to you, or if you have any other experiences or habits that you'd like others to know. Again, my name is Lauren Victoria, and you can find me on social media at 38KTGold or Muted Earth Shop, and I hope that I will see you soon. Bye.